Féiscear ma agus fáilte gan lesson show. Good afternoon and welcome to this lesson. It's good to see you today. Today, we're going to take a look at how to talk about wanting to see something. This is the third video in a series about wanting to do things. We've looked at wanting to do or make something, wanting to eat or drink something, and now we're going to look at wanting to see something. And there are tricks to all these kinds of phrases. They're kind of complex. But once you know the trick, it's actually pretty straightforward. And it's easy to get it right. And then the accuracy of your Gaelic will grow. You'll sound much more like a native speaker. Gleva. All right, so let's jump in here. Wanting to see something. Well, we need our two actions, wanting and seeing. If you've seen the other videos, you know what's coming. You know at least one of these. Egiari. Is wanting. Egiari, egiari. Hami egiari, da-da-da. Egiari. This is the hand gesture I do for it. You're wanting something. Egiari, egiari. All right. That means a feichkin is seeing. A feichkin. A feichkin. A feichkin. There's a hidden H sound. Right there. A feichkin. A feichkin. I have a video about these hidden H sounds. If you're interested, I'll put a link in the description below. All right, a feichkin, seeing, egiari, wanting. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just putting egiari and a feichkin together and calling it good. We got to understand the trick here. We got to see what to do. So let's take a look at a full sentence. That'll show us how it works. So, hami egiari something eichkin. Whoa. So a feichkin is now eichkin. We're going to look at why in a moment. But this is how our sentence works. This is our pattern. Hami egiari something eichkin. So let's look at the parts so that we understand what's happening. Hami egiari something eichkin. Hami, I am, egiari, wanting something to see. To see. Technically, it would be eichkin. Like if you remember the video about doing or making, there was the little a there. Technically, that's here, but when you say it, you never say eichkin. It's just eichkin. So we don't need to worry about this little a. Nope. Hami egiari something eichkin. What could we do? Hami egiari Hami egiari leshen eichkin. Show leshen. This is a leshen. Yeah, a nature spirit, a forest spirit from The Witcher. Yeah, maybe you remember those Witcher videos I made. Leshen was in part 2. Or the second course. Yeah. Hami egiari leshen eichkin. That's it. That's all we do. So if you want to see something different, you just replace leshen with something else. Hami egiari. What could we do? We can make some space, first of all. Hami egiari shniach eichkin. Shniach. Shniach. A lot of that in Maine today. Ha and shniach. Auna Maine and Jew. Oha. Oha. More and shniachka. Ha more and shniachka. Auna Maine and Jew. All right, and it's the same pattern. Hami egiari shniach. Shniach. Eichkin. So in English we say, I want to see. Wanting and seeing are next to each other. In Gaelic, seeing comes to the end of the phrase. It comes after the thing that you want to see. That's the trick. So let's write our trick down here. If you've seen the other videos, you might notice that this trick is a combination of the others. So, first thing in our trick, how to talk about wanting to see something. To make sure it's just right, first of all, seeing goes to the end of the phrase. That's a feichkin coming to the end. And then second, wheelinite. Wheelinite, if possible, which it is possible with an F. So we add our H, wheelinite. If you want to learn more about letters that linite, I have a video all about those. Yeah, it goes through every single letter in the Gaelic alphabet and shows you very clearly which ones do add this H. Very useful. I would say it's crucial for Gaelic learners to know that. Yeah, so check it out. It's in the description below. There's a link to it. Okay, so seeing, right? A feichkin goes to the end of the phrase. We linite it. That's what's happening here. It's lenition, yeah. And then the third part is there's no A. There's no A. Remember, technically, with this kind of phrase there is and then the second action here, but we don't ever say that with seeing. Or verbs that start with F. Yeah, that have this FH at the beginning. Nah, we don't do that. So there's no A, like there is with other sentences with wanting to do something. We linite it, and then we make sure seeing, our second verb here, our second action, comes to the end of the phrase. That's it. If you've seen the other two videos, you kind of have a sense of this now, I bet. Yeah, and if not, rewatch these as many times as is useful. We rarely get everything the first time through. Usually it takes time for things to really sink in deeply, and that's what you want as a Gaelic learner. You want things to sink in deeply so your instincts grow. Not just your knowledge, because it's easy for knowledge to get rusty and cobwebby and kind of hard to remember, but when you have instincts, they're always there for you. Yeah, so we're building instincts this way. Gleva. Okay, let's look at more examples to help build our instincts. Hami egiari leshen eichkin. Hami egiari shniach eichkin. Well, we need some. Yeah, gleva. There's our shniach. Gleva. All right. I want to see, or let's use someone's name. What could we do? Mari. Mari wants to see the mountains. Ooh. Ha Mari egiari na bjaunten eichkin. Nice. So remember, this is our thing that we want to see. It comes almost at the very end. Hamari egiari na bjaunten eichkin. So just to make sure everything's totally clear here, Mary is, or Mari. Mari can mean Mari too. Mari is wanting the mountains to see. Gleva. na biaunten. Na biaunten. Gleva. Ha mari e gieri na biaunten eichkin. Gleva. Perfect. Just right. Yeah. Skanya. And if she doesn't want to see the mountains, what do? Well, we just replace ha with chaniel. Chaniel. Chaniel is not. Chaniel mari egieri na biaunten eichkin. Chaniel. Chaniel. There we go. Gleva. So, how to say you do want to see something and you don't want to see something. I don't want to see the mountains. Chaniel mi egieri na biaunten eichkin. Just like that. If you're walking in the woods, you don't want to see a leshen because they're extremely dangerous. Chaniel, excuse me. Gav maleshka. Chaniel mi egieri leshen eichkin. Chaniel, oh Chaniel. Ha na leshen in kunnerstoch. Leshens are dangerous. Oh, you don't want to see one in the woods. Okay, nice. So what else could we do? Let's do a question. Do you want to see the beach? Maybe visiting a new place that's right on the beach. Do you want to go see the beach? Would you like to see the beach? Yeah, I'd like to see the beach. Avel u egieri antrai eichkin. Avel u egieri antrai eichkin. Do you want to see the beach? And technically we're asking, are you wanting? Are you wanting to see? Are you wanting egieri antrai eichkin? Do you want to see the beach? Avelu egieri antrai eichkin? Ha. 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 Hami egieri antrai eichkin. Oh ha. Ha antrai. Bria. Bria. Yeah. Gleva. If you don't want to see the beach, Chaniel mi egieri antrai eichkin. Chaniel. Ugh, hamiski. Don't want to see the beach. I'm really tired. All right. So if you're asking the question, avel u, are you? The way to respond yes is ha, and no, chaniel. Chaniel. Gaelic doesn't have a yes or no like English and other languages do, but this is the closest, like this is the equivalent of it. Yeah. Nice. So we got a question. Are you wanting to see something? Yes and no. Chaniel mari egieri na biaunten eichkin. Mari does not want to see the mountains. I want to see a leshen. Yeah, good luck. You'll see one once. Hami egieri shniach eichkin. I want to see snow. Come to Maine. There's plenty here. Ha moran shniachka auna Maine anju. Gleva. So this is how it works. There's the trick to it to make it just right and to make it sound right too. Our trick is seeing, because remember here we're focusing on wanting to see. So the action seeing goes the end of the phrase. Yep, here it is. Here it is. It's at the end. Up here. There too. Yep. Feichkeen's at the end of the phrase. We lenite it if possible. Gets the H, which changes the sound. It's not Feichkeen anymore, it's Eichkeen. FH is silent. FH is silent. Let's put that on our notes here. FH is silent. Yeah. Gleva. So we lenite it, and it becomes a silent sound, Eichkeen. And then we make sure there's no a. It's not a Eichkeen. It's just Eichkeen, right? Otherwise, the sentence wouldn't flow as nicely. Ha mi egiari leshen a Eichkeen. It's kind of like when you hit the brakes on a car, like it just doesn't flow. Gaelic wants to flow. Yeah, that's why we don't have an A here, so it can keep flowing. Ha mi egiari shniach Eichkeen. Flows very nicely. Gleva. So this is how to talk about wanting to see something in Gaelic. It's a complex phrase that isn't terribly easy to make on your own without the trick. But here's the trick. Plenty of examples. Have fun with it. Play around with it, Make this feel more natural to you so you can use it more naturally. And your Gaelic will really sound amazing for getting this trick just right. All right. Gleva. So from the Leshen and I, thanks so much for joining us today. Have a great day. We'll see you in another video. Gleva.